Tillandsia ionantha, agroplants.org, also known as the Airplant or sky plant. By the way, this is Tillandsia ionantha rubra. It means that it's just with leaf colors that are red. So this epiphyte, a leaf plant, it's perennial evergreen. It's used for ornamental, for the colored leaf, or just for the beautiful idea that you can grow it without nothing, just to put it on something and it will grow. Can grow in variety of climate, Mediterranean, subtropical, desert climate, or indoor as a houseplant. Can grow in hardiness zone of 10B, but usually it's grow just as a houseplant. So if you want to grow this plant, you can purchase it. There is a link below, link in the right top side. And if you purchase it, this is donation for this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe. So usually people grow it for the leaves. The leaves are green. It can be green, purple, pink, red, gray, yellow, or orange. Mostly the color are mixed with green and gray, and the color can usually change in the inner part, in the next to the blooming area. Light color usually the leaves absorb moisture from the rain or humidity. Flower color can be purple or white in roll shape. So the flowers usually it take more than 3 years in order to bloom, and don't count on the blooming. Not everybody can arrive to the situation that the plant blooms. So choose something that will be actually beautiful to grow all the year and not just to wait 3 years in order to get some flowers. So how to grow it? So better to hang it or put it on a seat on location that will be, you don't move it too much. Watering by spray or washing. Temperature should be more than 10 Celsius. Watering depends on the weather. In the summer, once a week. In a hot location, need twice and even more. It depends on location, humidity, indoor or outdoor. In the winter, need once a week or every 2 weeks, depending on winter. In a mild winter, not at all to put water. I mean, in wet winter, don't put water at all. Can survive more than 3 Celsius and requires soft water. It's mean rainwater or just clean water. Fertilizer need to be few times a year, better if you want it to in order to bloom. It absorbs the fertilizer from the air, so you need to spray it on the plant. You can start to grow it by plant. It's not very hard to start by seeds, but daughter plants it's much more suitable to start. And be aware that separation it might be a little bit tricky. Don't do it when the plant too much young, but if the plant is in the right age, it's just separation and treat the plant the same. Might be that you need to water a little bit more in the beginning, but not too much. And if you want to get the same cultivars, of course you should start from daughter plants and not by seeds. And it's also again hard to start by seeds. Be aware that this plant is sensitive to hard water. You can, if you don't have like special water and you cannot buy, just boil water and use the top because the minerals go down usually. And this is easier to use, so you prepare yourself for a few months water. Don't forget to put the water in a place that it won't be full of algae, not with light or something like this. And don't put the water too much time in the same location. The water they start to grow in inside of them, so no point to use it. So how to plant it? Usually you just put it on something and connect it to it. Why to connect? Because usually if you will put something that move all the time, it just affect in a bad way on the plants. Major pests are aphids, fungal, slugs, and snails. Pruning can be all the year, and will be dead and infected leaves. The height of the plant will be from 5 to 15 centimeters, so it's been 2 until 6 inches. and it's in the right condition. It will be slow growing plant that requires small amount of water. Don't forget to spray on the plant or just wash it. After you wash it, you need to know that you need to let it in a place to dry. If it's hang on something, it will be the best. You just wash it and let it dry above the floor or whatever. A light condition, half shade will be the best, but possible full shade with light. So this is why it can be a great houseplant. And if you grow it indoor, choose a location. The location, I think it's important. A location will be with enough light, even with the sun. Need to be aware that the plant need to be far away from ventilators, heaters, and air condition. If you have it next to you, put more water, and this is important. Even in the winter, the heater dehydrate the plant, and this is start to be tricky to water them. I always have some issues. Also possible to grow it in a bathroom. I think it's a great idea. High humidity, it's warm in the winter usually, not very cold, so it's good. Don't forget, when you grow it in high humidity in the bathroom, you need to put less water because it absorbs water from the air, so you need to be aware. How to clean, because it's impossible to use spray for cleaning. I mean, like hard water. Just need to wash it under the water, not too much strong, and after this let it dry much before you start to water it again. Except this blooming season can be most of the year, depends the condition if you that you have. In the tropical, it's bloom most of the year and also as a house plant. So when it arrives to maturity, usually it can be bloom, but again need enough sun, enough light, and except this enough the right condition like temperature, and this is depends on how. So it's not really connection to because you grow it usually outside of the natural environment, so it will be enough that you will have the, the lighting requirement, and accept this the amount of humidity that it need. Usually for a lot of people it might not bloom, so don't worry about it. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos, some list, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.